All right, never too shy. Hi, guys.
What's up?
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a minute.
We haven't.
You were on vacation last week, right?
I sure was. On my own vacation. I took a
Wait,
personal day.
Was I supposed to say that?
You can.
Okay,
It's
cool.
all good. It's all good. Listen, people be knowing and then they don't be knowing.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sometimes we just be knowing.
I just don't want to put
Anyway.
your business on blast.
You know what? My business stays on blast. I had this meme, actually. I saw this meme that I posted on my story today. That was funny. It was like, I post my business. What does it say? It was like, I post my business out there, and I think it's funny that you guys think you know it. It was funny. It was funny. The way I'll send it to you guys later. It was funny. It reminded me of that. But anyway, it's Paulina here.
Tati's here.
Nestor, aka the bra bro.
Yes, the Bravo, the collective hair cutter.
Oh my god. We'll talk about that later.
And Marcos is here.
Hi.
Hello. So, yes, we want to start off with our affirmation, our word, kind of just kick off the show. It's kind of what we do. I don't know why my hand is like in between like my legs. I do this weird thing where I can like keep my legs in between here. I don't know why when I talk.
I'll sit on my hand sometimes when I'm nervous. I'll sit on my.
Is that like a childhood thing? Because I
No.
feel like as kids
I think
do
it's
that.
a mental thing.
You think so? Interesting. I don't know. I always think about that sometimes. I'm like, why am I doing that? Anywho's, Tati, will you
first.
kick it off for us?
So my phrase or two words together is productive struggle.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle
What?
is
Wait,
real.
say that again.
Productive struggle.
Okay, teacher.
No, that is a teacher term, basically, where it's like you challenge your students like rigorously, like you give them assignments that are going to challenge them, but let them struggle productively, right? Like let them problem solve, let them go through all the emotions to lead them to where they need to be. And I feel like that not only works in the classroom, but in life. Like in life, you have to go through struggle and learn from the struggle and come out better, right? What did they say? The only L's I take are lessons or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing.
Okay,
I feel like it's a thing. I don't know.
laying them out like that.
So no, I feel like productive struggle is kind of like a theme of the last 2 weeks, especially now that we're live with the podcast. I feel like productive struggle's good.
It's
Productive's
giving.
great.
It's giving.
It is kind of
giving.
giving. I might adapt that. So it's basically being productive, but like being in the struggle.
Being in the struggle, but looking at like the bright side of it. What are you learning from
like
that struggle?
through it, like
Go through the struggle, but learn from it.
yes.
Come out better.
I love
Make it
that.
a productive struggle. Don't just struggle to just struggle.
I love
Like
that.
get through it.
I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, productive struggle.
Yeah.
I see you. I think mine would be, what's the word I'm looking for? So mine would be
Don't take my Paulina.
no, I probably not even near the same. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, you know when you don't double check your work, you don't pay attention to detail.
Okay.
Okay, that's mine. My phrase is pay attention to detail.
Don't
So,
rush.
Don't rush. So I sent out, and I say this because I sent out a text to my wedding photographer in Las Vegas. I texted her, and I was trying to ask her a question. So I do this thing called talk to text. I'm an old lady, and I grab the phone, and I'll be like talking to my phone and whatever. A lot of the times, she doesn't
Period!
understand me.
Exclamation point.
That's me. I'll be like, exclamation point, and everyone's like laughing at me, but I'm like, no, I'm not typing this out. Like, we're about to sit here and hear me out. I think an hour ago, you guys heard me do
literally
that.
just did it.
I'm like, I don't sit here and type things out. No.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that with my wedding photographer, and I was trying to ask her if we wanted to book you longer, we can do that, right?
Oh God, what did that come out to? What did you tell her?
It came out to if we wanted to fuck you longer.
Oh my god.
We can do that, right?
Oh my God, that's the next clip right there. Just
Photographer-
that part.
Photographer
Then
was
you're
like,
gonna
not a
get
threesome.
canceled for that.
She's like, I don't want to do that. She's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
I literally told this lady, like, if we wanted to bang you longer, we can, right?
She's gonna be like, what couple
It's gonna
did
go
I
on.
sign up for?
Right.
What kind of wedding am I
What-
doing?
Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. She lives in
Vegas.
Vegas. This could be for her like, another Thursday night. I don't know her
E-News,
life.
Paulina wants to fuck.
I'm like, is you fucking or not, photographer? I
You
was
down?
so embarrassed. Like, I wanted to
Embarrassed.
walk onto like oncoming traffic. I was so embarrassed. Like, and then she just sends like these like laughing faces, and I was like, why is she laughing at me? And I read it. I was like, holy crap! I was so embarrassed, you guys. Just
What did she say though?
Yeah, right. So was she down?
I know, right? Like, but was she down? She literally responded with like laughing faces, and then I was literally screaming. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm gonna die right now. And she was just like, haha, like she was laughing. And then I was like, let's just laugh together. Otherwise, this is gonna be too painful.
I love that she laughed through
Yeah,
it. I think she knew you.
If she was like uptight and like weird and been like, excuse me, ma'am, I'd be like, all right, this is not the photographer for us. But obviously, like, it was a complete typo. But like, I was like, damn, I really just said that to my photographer. Like, this is really embarrassing. So yeah, it was a nice day. But yeah, check your work, people. Emails. I know a lot of times people send emails like at work in a professional setting. Sometimes there's typos or they send it to the wrong person. I've read stories of people like sending emails that weren't meant for that person.
About
About
it's about the
someone
person
else.
and they sent it to
But my question is, why are you sending an email about somebody via email?
right.
Like,
Why are you putting the cheese man email?
Right. I would just thank you. I would just text you, like, or just tell you in the next cubicle. I don't know. These are still cubicles. I don't know. I would just tell you, like, there's still cubicles there. Like, I wouldn't be emailing you about a coworker. That's all traceable. I don't know. To me, it's just weird. I never understood that.
You're thinking like hood Paulina.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't trace this shit. But anywho, Nestor.
For me, I think the word would be not uncompromising or not to
compromise.
compromise, or
To
the
not
phrase.
compromise?
Yeah.
compromise.
So I went on a date. With,
Oh shit!
I went on a date, guys.
Yes,
That's
you were on a
crazy.
date.
With somebody that Tati knows, actually.
Oh, I want to know. Do I know?
We'll talk about it in more detail later, but
How do you know she knows him though? It's not
because
fair.
they told me. They told me.
So they saw the clip and they're like, "Yes."
I don't know what it is, but basically,
Okay.
I
I
don't
probably
get
don't
into
know.
that.
we would, yeah, I mean, it went good. It went
Okay.
good, but at the same time, like, I know that I didn't put like the best foot forward with it because I actually was like, I don't know how to date, guys. So it was weird. Like, we met up, right? But right before we met up, I had told one of my friends, hey, can you meet me there so that just in case it's weird, then we can meet up or whatever. And so that's what we did.
In the corner like this.
No. They jumped right into the date. But
Tug
it was
your ear.
it was like it was like a date with my friend that came along. But basically, I was able to just be like very real with the guy about a lot of things. And I basically told him, like, I don't want to ever make someone want me, because that's what I feel going into a relationship, because of the things that have happened to me where people have like done me wrong or whatever. I don't really want to date, or I feel like no one like truly likes me like 100%. And so basically with this guy, I feel like everything went well. Like, you know, like we were playing games. We went to Emporium, but the thing is that I feel like he kept looking at other people, and I don't know why. Like, I kept like thinking, like, is he looking at somebody else like that? Like, am I not interesting or enough or whatever? So I just told myself, like, dude, fuck it. Whatever it is, don't compromise. Like, regardless of like how you feel about yourself or how that person might be looking at you, you know? So
You say don't compromise. What are you not compromising?
That was my question.
like,
Oh.
like to try to make yourself fit this mold of the perfect person. So you, in a sense, you're compromising who you are and changing who you are to be able to be more liked by this person or whatever, you know? So
Don't ever change for anybody.
yeah.
Dude,
So
we are too old for that.
I know, but in dates, that's kind of like the thing that I feel like
Yes.
everybody does that.
You
though.
put your best foot forward and
Everybody tries to change who they are a little bit to try to be like the perfect person. So like you're
Right.
compromising who you are, like being goofy or being like weird
Right,
or whatever
right.
it is, you know?
Okay, but is that compromising? It's a great question. Is that compromising?
I think it is.
I don't know if it's compromising. I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I just don't know if compromising is the word.
I
But,
think it is.
I mean,
though.
I respect it. If
No,
like,
because
I get
that's-
what you're saying though.
Yeah.
The
Like,
message is
what is your
received.
perspective on it?
I feel that, okay, like when you're saying compromising, like I'm thinking like you're changing your whole identity. Like you're not Nestor. You're like some fucking like other human like that. I couldn't even recognize you. What I'm saying though, really
See, I
quick.
don't- okay.
No, I was just gonna say like I just see it as like when you go on a first date. Yes, I even give it the first 3 months. They say after 3 months, this is what I've read, that you show your show your ass, but you show your face. you show who you really are after that. That's how it supposedly goes. Like after 3 months, supposedly that you or that person you're with, whatever, seeing that after that 3-month mark, you guys no longer can supposedly sustain that hidden. I don't know if it's like that hidden personality of who you really are. That person eventually comes out. Now, who that person is that comes out, I don't know. I mean, are you like this secret a-hole? Are you this person? Are you this goofy person? You know what I mean? Whatever, this goofy person, this fun, whatever. That person eventually comes out because for the first 3 months, you kind of pretend to be someone else, and not in a bad way. You're not this whole different person. You just want this person to like you, so maybe you kind of tone things down.
Are they liking you? Are they really liking you?
That's a good point.
Well, you know what they say, like you really want to see somebody in these different settings: when they're angry, when they're sad, when they don't have money, when they have money, when they're happy. Like you need to see people in different stages of their life, because that's how you see how they react to certain situations. And I think people have multiple personas, that it's still the same person. It's who you are. I'm a great example of it. Maybe the way I talk on this podcast is not necessarily how I would talk in front of my students or I would talk to my boss, but that doesn't mean I'm being a different person. It just means I am switching my persona. I'm code switching. My dialect is a little different. I'm using more vernacular language. So I don't think that's even compromising who I am either. I'm just adjusting my persona to fit the setting I'm in. So for me, compromise is when you're willing to adjust for someone. And like people tell me all the time, like, you need to compromise some things. Like you can't have the cake and eat it too. You got to compromise. So for me, what you're describing, I don't think it's compromise, but I think of that word differently.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like, I don't know. I want, when I go on a date, for the person that I'm going on a date, whether it's a first date or whether I've been dating with them for like 3 months or whatever, I want it to be the same person as far as their personality, as far as like you're not a completely different person to me. I feel like going into a dating setting of a date, I feel like that's different. I feel like when you're at work, like you were sharing like those examples, that's different too. But as far as going on a date, you should always be you, I think. And I think for me,
Of course.
like I find myself like switching up a lot, and coming into this first date, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Which I invited my friend, which I think that was a little bit extra. Invited my friend to go along this date.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that everything turned out good.
Okay. Good.
Everybody, it was a vibe. It was a fucking vibe. But at the same time, it wasn't good that I did that. But at least they seen who I really am. You know what I mean?
Facts.
True.
So
That's a good point.
if there's no future, it's because they don't like how I really am.
So speaking
So
then,
then you don't need them.
Yeah. So
Okay. Yes.
I didn't compromise. That was my whole.
you didn't compromise.
Yeah.
So speaking of like being yourself, right?
Mhm.
My girl Tati over here, my cancel queen.
They
She's-
try.
Oh, yeah.
They try to cancel my girl.
We seen that. Oh my god.
What do you have to say for yourself, fam?
First episode out gets canceled.
Tati.
Yeah. First of
Y'all
all,
were trying to cancel.
First of all, I'm gonna say, boss lady and producer over here knew what they were doing by picking that clip to show before the podcast came out. Because
Okay.
it got people talking. We had a lot of interactions. So
Yes.
thank you for those who tuned in and had the conversation.
Yes.
I hope that people, okay, let me start with this. You have to take everything with a grain of salt sometimes,
Facts.
right? That is a 40-second clip in a 47-minute episode. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out episode 1. But I do want to say that if anybody did feel offended or feel like I was bashing moms, I absolutely was not. And that was not the case at all. Till this day, I said it on the podcast. I'll say it again. That is the hardest job that I don't even think I can do. Right? I stated that. And when I said your house should be together, that's my opinion. Do I think that correlates and connects to how great of a mom you are? Absolutely not. Not at all. So just wanted to clarify that. And I hope everybody took time to watch the podcast episode and Like, let's have conversations around that. And I think we need to just be okay with hearing different opinions, whether we agree, whether we don't agree. Just my narrative is, I feel like everybody has an opinion about everything in life, whether
That's
you
what I was gonna say.
are invested in it, you're in it. I mean, we talk about the president. I said it. We talk a lot about
Tati,
a lot
how
of things.
did you feel about when they said that you shouldn't have an opinion about this subject?
The same way I feel like when people say teachers shouldn't be on strike for this reason, the president shouldn't do this. When people say defund the police and they're not police officers, when people, and I'm not saying I take a stand on any of those, but my point is we make judgments and opinions every day about things we have nothing to do with. People will probably tell us how we should run the podcast. And guess what? They don't have a podcast, right?
They will.
People, you know, may talk about what others should wear and what would look good on their body, but they don't look like that part, right? So I just feel like people need to be aware of what they're saying. Just because, oh, you're not a mom, you can't speak on moms. I'm not speaking for moms at all. I'm just sharing an opinion. And again, never bash the mom. Again, shout out to all the moms. Shout out to any stay-at-home parent, period. So yeah, I just think people need to be open for a conversation. That's all it is.
Something that I
but
said,
I feel fine.
Something that I said to Paulina, and it's gonna sound a little bit stupid to some people, but what I was sharing with her is that, like, me and my brother were talking about it, and we're like, well, he didn't say that. He's married, but I said that. I'm like, I think people were just mad at her because she's a pretty girl. You know, she's a pretty girl, and other girls don't like that. They go back to this, like, high school way of thinking or, you know, grammar school way of thinking where they just want to bully you and come at you because I believe because she's a pretty girl with a perspective.
I mean, I don't feel bullied.
She's like, I can't help it that I'm pretty.
No, not that. I mean, I didn't feel bullied. Everybody, like, my thing is, like, they're entitled to feel however they feel.
Can it be a form of bullying by them? Like, maybe
I don't feel bullied.
I'm saying maybe you didn't feel bullied by it, but can it be a form of bullying? Like, because the person who had an opinion about this subject is probably a mom, right? And not just no shade to that person who had an opinion because, again, we want to hear that. We want to hear people's perspectives.
Right.
We want to hear feedback. Yes. But can that be put down as bullying? Like, were they trying to?
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily bullying. I just think that it's a lot of aggressiveness. And I even, to be honest, I hate that word aggressive. I'm really vocal about that word. I don't know why. It just triggers the shit out of me, especially for like women of color. I don't know. I just hate that word aggressive. But I do think that was just like a form of retaliation. I do feel like, and this is my opinion, but I do feel like some mothers or people, right? Could be anybody. Could be the Pope. Could have tuned in and left a comment. I'm sure the Pope is always tuning in and leaving comments. But you know, if you have an opinion that's strong, I feel like, is there some truth to it? Is there something going on internally inside of you? You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Because I'm a very transparent. We've all gotten messages on this table, the table across from us, that like a lot of parents, moms, whatever, are like messaging us being like, yo, like what you said was kind of factual. And that I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. That's just like what I've been told. Yeah. You know what I mean? She's gotten those messages and it's like, and again, like, do I agree, disagree? That's not even what I'm trying to say. Or it doesn't matter if I agree or disagree. I think what I'm trying to say is like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So for someone to retaliate or just to be, very angry. I'm always a believer. I'm a big mental health advocate. I'm a believer that it's something within you. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you were to say like my shoes are ugly and I got so heated at you right now, Nestor, I wanted to like kick you out this basement. Then
out of this podcast.
Right, out of this damn podcast. Like I'm that mad and I'm just talking all this shit to you. Like it's probably because there's something there that I'm carrying with me. You know what I mean? They do say that hurt people. Like what Tati said, like I don't think was in any way, shape, or form like this awful sentence. Like I've said this before too, and I'm sorry to be dramatic. I was like, she wasn't racist, she wasn't homophobic, she wasn't like misogynistic, she wasn't any of this shit that like we could put out there and be like, she's this, that she's, you know, she's like, and it was nothing in that fell into that category. I think it was just simply an opinion of how she felt about something. And if you listen to the podcast, you literally hear us that for 45 minutes give flowers and love to stay-at-home parents, and we say parents because it's not only moms.
Yeah, and if it is only moms or it is only dads, more power to you. Again, I just would love that what could come from this podcast and these episodes is an open conversation. Like, you see me, I'm commenting on people not happy, but it's okay. Like, I'm not mad at them for being upset. I just want to have a conversation. Like, thank you for watching the clip. Let's talk about it. And I'm very much the person, like, tell me where you think I fucked up, if you think I fucked up. And I'll hear you out respectfully. And I'm going to have my opinion. That doesn't mean your opinion is wrong. That doesn't mean you're right. It's an opinion. It doesn't have to be wrong or right.
Conversation.
It's a conversation. That's it. And I just feel like maybe sometimes, not maybe, but people, if you don't have the same opinion as them, it's automatically like shut down.
And I feel like too, I agree. People shut down, they get nasty, and that whatever. That's your thing. If that's how you want to be, it's how you want to be. But my best friend said this too. You know, she goes, my best friend is this amazing mother. Like I always say she's like the cool mom. Like this little joke with her because I feel like she takes what everybody says and is always like against the norm. If the hotness is like, I don't know, like all the moms are doing this, she's always like, fuck that. Like she's just like this cool mom. I don't know why. I just like love her. But she looked at me dead in the face and she was like, what was wrong with that sentence? Like, I don't understand. Like, whatever. That's not the point. The point is she literally, her and I were talking, right? And and she says this too and stuff. And she goes, I don't see that being offensive at all. And I was like, I feel like it's maybe different if like, shit, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I'm gonna say this. She goes,
it would have been different if.
Yeah, it was gonna be different if if the comments that we got, instead of being like nasty, hateful, and bashing like, you know, us, the podcasters, whatever you want to call us, like to be like to say something even as simple as like, you know, the opinion part. Oh, like you can't have an opinion, you're not a mother. Like I think you could say something. I think you could say something along the lines of like, I disagree, or, you know, maybe one day you'll change your mind when you're a mom yourself.
And I am so open to that. Because maybe I will. But my mom will probably check me.
But going back to what Paulina was saying about the mental health with the people that were commenting, like it is concerning, like what's going on. Not concerning, but like I do think about like those moms, like what they're going through, you know.
Of course.
They might be going through something crazy. And
honestly, they mostly are. And I think a lot of them suffer in silence. I truly believe that.
So we're not at all bashing whoever has this opinion.
Didn't say I could lick the floor at your house, sis. I didn't say that. I just said it needs to be kind of together.
Or
like
bro,
as a teacher, whatever you are. As a teacher, if my environment is not conducive to learning, the students are not going to learn. So whatever environment is best for your child, that's the environment you give them, whatever that looks like.
Not mad at that.
But yeah, so that was that. And then the funny part in episode 2 where I'm like, fuck family. I'm not retracting my statement. I'm just saying there is more than 7 people in my family I really love.
What, did they all call you or something? Were they like,
no?
It sounds like someone's backpedaling here.
No, I think it's just like recently, you know, like I'm not as close to family members that when I grew up I thought it would be.
Wait, what?
So
what are you talking about
for
2? Like,
because remember Pauline, she was like, "What about family when you invite them to the wedding?" And I was like, "Fuck family! I'm inviting 7 people and that's it. I'm not gonna invite 7. I love my family. It's just I'm not inviting all these extended people."
Oh yeah, and
but
I was gonna say
fair.
you have, like, we built our perspectives based on like our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was gonna say that like. You will probably not invite a lot of people because you probably don't have a big family, and that's okay.
Yeah. And the family, like my family is like my life. Like if you know me, to love me is to know my mom, love my mom, love my dad, love my grandma, love my baby AJ. Like
I love them all.
Like I have my babies and I'm very protective. Even my mom's a grown ass woman. I'm her baby, but she's like my baby. Like I'm very protective over the people I love. And so when I said fuck family, it wasn't necessarily like pinpointing everybody.
Like fuck the family.
Just fuck the idea of like you only have to invite family and you have to consider family. It's just sometimes your family is, like I said on the podcast, the people who are there in good times and bad times, and that's it. So I don't want to go backwards.
But also what I was getting from you from that episode was that you weren't saying fuck family, but you were saying like fuck them as far as this is your wedding, so you're gonna value what you want first, you know?
Not mad at that.
Yeah. So.
And I want to say one thing too, really quick. So, I fucked up. And I want to own this. So, I think I made a mistake, and I think I told our producer this as well. But had I maybe changed a couple things, we would have got a little different of feedback. So, I apologize to you guys at this table. I apologize to the listeners. That clip about the mom clip. I think following your statement, I think I personally should have picked a different clip to follow after, because I don't think those two clips even match what was going on.
No, I think you should have put hers first and then mine, because
I should have sat down on that one.
Two different perspectives.
No. No. The reason why I'm saying no is because whether it was in a clip or not, I said it. And sometimes we're going to say things and people are going to have opinions, but like, why not start the podcast with a conversation like this?
Nice.
Yeah,
why not open it up and even talk about more resources? How can we support more stay-at-home moms? So many moms came forward about struggles. No, think about it. So many moms commented and came forward about the mental struggles, or like the idea of like having a partner. Like one of my friends commented like, man, we need to kind of have our partners boss up, step up. We need to talk about being selective with partners and having this conversation. I feel like this was a great opportunity to open the conversation and look at how can we support these women or men or whoever's at home struggling in this sense. Let's talk about it. Because guess what? If I didn't say that, we wouldn't have this conversation and I would not know all these things.
And you know what? Something along with that is that I know that I do it too. So I'm not demonizing that person's perspective, but people are going to have selective hearing. They're gonna select what they want to select and then go from that.
If it's it'll be something.
I think either way we could have put my clip after. I think it would have just because because we're folding or like changing who we are.
I want to be clear, we're not folding.
Yeah.
No,
I already got some people telling me, "Oh, y'all gonna fold?" No, we're not folding.
No, I mean I said what I said.
We're not folding, but we do want
the camera.
Respectfully, we're
taking people along in a journey, and I think that's basically what Paulina is saying, that we're not going back. You know what I'm saying? We stand by what we put out there, you know, as a team. But I think we could have put my clip after.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, I know. I heard you.
Productive struggle. Productive struggle.
Well,
we're not regretting it. We're not taking it back. We're not compromising. We're not folding. We're learning. We are learning. We're not changing. But we're learning. I mean, we could change in a good way, right? But yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
We're changing, but we're not folding.
Could you have picked a better clip? Maybe. But I mean, I'm the cancel queen at the moment, or the villain, or I don't know, whatever you want to call me. But maybe you guys will love me in one of these episodes. Maybe not, but it's okay. I respect it. I love you. God bless you.
Love you. No, you are not wrong. I feel like just because, like, as a producer myself too, like I do radio for a living, like I should have known better, only because either the follow-up clip should have been related to what we were talking about, because the follow-up clip to what I posted, and that was organic. Like, that's how the conversation happened on the podcast. It went from you saying that statement to me speaking. However, I completely switched that, and then I listened to the episode because I listened to my own self, but I listened to it and we went right back to talking about it. So it was addressed again. But yes, your comment, even you spoke more on it. I should have picked that clip because I feel like it would have been more cohesive. Nothing wrong with the clip, like you said what you said and all this and that, but people tuned in to the very beginning of that with your 2 sentences, I think it was 2 or 3 sentences, and ran with that. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to get dragged from my sentence too, because I literally said, like, being a stay-at-home parent, I see it as a form of privilege. However, I think when I explained why, people felt like really fucking sad about it. And I think that changed. No, my best friend was like, when I heard that, I was like, that's really sad. And I was like, yeah. So I feel like if you get mad at that, you're just a fucking weirdo. You know, if you hear that story, you're like, you had to go support your kid at 2 weeks old. Like, boo. I think that
That's
you're just,
sad.
I think you're a weirdo if you think
sad.
if that's not sad. So that's why I think like maybe I didn't get as much heat, but I just feel like I should have planned more better. That's my only feedback to myself.
What did I say? I said, when was the last time you did something for the first time, right? And I said this podcast was my challenge of the year. Each year I give myself a different challenge. And shit, first episode, here's the challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
And also like our goal to doing the podcast, it isn't to just please a specific
Correct.
person.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And I
Yes.
think
Yes,
that's
beautiful.
It's good. I think what we did was good. We're bringing out perspective, and you did a good job.
I mean, I think it's just a matter of.
But stop being a mean girl. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
she's not. How boring would it be though? How boring
boring?
would it be if we sat here and we all
I'm
had
kidding, guys.
this
I'm
same?
kidding.
No,
I
of
know,
course
I
I
know.
know. But how boring would it be here if we all sat here with the same opinion? Like when I curated this whole project, I was like, I need people with different opinions who
Yeah.
are gonna speak on it. I did not know Tatiana was gonna be this bold. Like I was like, she's bold, but she will speak and she will ride for what
She's
she
like a
says.
fuck-
Do you understand what
She's a tiger.
what
so-
a producer's dream this is?
Yeah.
Like, do you understand
Yeah.
that? So I was like, this is great. And obviously we already knew you were coming on board.
Thank you.
I know. So I was like, this is going to work. And like,
Dance.
honestly, I'm not mad at that. I
Yeah.
am not mad at that because guess what? She's going to say shit that's going to piss off someone else next. You're going to say something's going to piss off
I was
somebody.
gonna just say
I'm
that.
going to say something.
I was gonna just say that. Today was you. Tomorrow's us.
And that's okay. And you know what? The great-
It's okay.
it's all opinion based too.
Okay, I love
It's
you.
all opinion
God
based.
bless you.
And you know what? You just handled it so well. Because like we were messaging each other
The
back.
two empaths here were falling
yeah,
apart.
we're like, Tati, are you okay? Because if I was you,
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
a lot of people checked on me actually. Like, are you okay? Like, I know this stuff, and I was fine. Like,
yeah.
it's just because like these people, a lot of people don't know me personally, so I know my intention. I know I didn't mean anything with malintent. I know I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I know maybe it came across to other people in that way, but I know it was not my sole purpose of saying that.
Yeah.
And that's why I am very open to these conversations. Like, I know I already said that, but let's talk about it, or let's bring people on here to talk about it. Of course, I'm not a mom. I can't speak on a mom. I could just speak on my experience seeing moms and like an outsider perspective, and I'm okay with owning that. And then I'll talk about things that I can relate to. That doesn't mean you guys can't talk about that too. So
Yeah.
but it's fine. I'm fine. I swear.
like,
I
I'm
swear.
fine. I'm fine.
What's that meme? Like
Oh, yeah.
the little boy going to school, like, yes. no, really, it's fine.
You're a tough cookie.
You are tough. We love to see it. One day we'll be like that,
Me,
Esther.
I would be like, oh my god.
No,
We fell apart.
honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, when we were texting, I'm like, I'm glad it's me and not like Nestor, because
Yeah.
I know,
I feel
my
like
sweet,
you
sweet
and Nestor
Nestor.
taking that well.
No, but you're absolutely right about that. And that's something that honestly, I'm so open about it. Like just coming like to the podcast, my brothers are like, he said some comment and then I'm like, dude, don't say that. Like I'm already like self-conscious about the whole thing. He's like, why? One of my brothers, I think you met him.
Yes, I did.
He's like, dude, I have a speech impediment. Like he does, you know, he has a stutter and he's like, I have a stutter and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He's like, good. And so, yeah.
Hey, sweet angel.
I got a lot of shit
Nestor.
wong with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mentally
It's
fucked
fine.
up.
Like,
No, but I
like-
completely like love the way you handled yourself.
thank you.
Yes, I could never. I'm working on it though. I'm not gonna say never because I'm working on it.
Mhm.
I think one thing that I haven't developed yet at 30, at this tender age of 30, is that I don't have the toughest skin. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. I think it's the empath in me. I think it's my Cancer moon. I am a crybaby ass bitch. I cry 3 times a day. 2 days on good days, but I cry 3 times a day. The little things make me cry. Like if my fiance tells me I have like a big head, like I've cried. He goes,
The second time you said that,
Yeah.
podcast.
No,
I know.
do you know what I want to say right now?
What? I got a
I was going
crooked
to talk
ass.
about your crooked ass.
I do have a crooked ass. I almost cried at that. It's like every day I can find something to cry about.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive, but I'm like a loudmouth broad. So it's like these 2 personalities just like coming
It
together.
comes with the territory.
It does.
Like,
When you put yourself out there, yes.
like if you don't want the heat, don't stand in the kitchen.
No,
What's up in the
but I
kitchen?
don't really like that though. If
You know, like what?
say
Saying?
it again.
What if you don't want the heat, don't stand in the kitchen?
Yeah,
Is
like-
that the phrase? Or
If
no?
Yeah.
you
I
don't
think I'm
want the
saying
heat,
it.
stay out.
I
Am
think for
am
me
I
that-
saying it wrong?
No,
There-
you're
there's
saying it
something-
right, but
stay out of the kitchen.
yeah, but
Yeah.
for me, it's like, why wouldn't you want to get in the kitchen? You have to do shit that put yourself out there
absolutely.
like that. You know
Absolutely.
What
But I guess what I'm saying is put yourself out there and just know, like, there may be backlash at any point, but I came on this podcast very much knowing that there will always be other opinions out there. Like, I knew that. I would be stupid and delusional to think everybody's going to agree with everything I have to say. Everybody's going to love me. Like, I know that's not the case because in real life, that's not the case.
I mean?
I
I don't know,
love
guys.
me. I
Yeah.
think you guys love me.
We love you.
I love you.
dearly.
Marcos definitely loves me.
More views.
He's married. No, I'm just
No, not
kidding.
like that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen, you get him views, he's happy. He loves you. I love that. So speaking of love,
Love.
love is love.
Uh-huh.
It has nothing to do with love. I don't know why I said that. But Nestor, you mentioned to me why was
You
it behind
love the
you?
blue check scandal.
Yes, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Good, perfect
Boom,
segue.
boom.
I
Look
don't
at
love
her.
it, but I see a lot of people getting like worked up about it.
The blue check scandal.
That kind of goes into what we're saying, though. Like this idea of like putting yourself out there and want, like, it's the verified check, right?
Yeah.
On Instagram. So
Mhm.
it's like that makes you feel like you're hot shit. Is that
Yeah.
really what it is?
But you pay for it
hold
now.
on
You
real
pay for
quick.
it?
Give us a real quick
breakdown of what
breakdown
this is.
about what it is because
I have no
Producer
idea.
Marco?
No, because I didn't actually like read into it too much. I just seen like people were getting mad about it. But I know that Marco was saying that you pay how much for this?
I think you have to pay like $8 a month for.
Wait, you pay for it?
Yeah.
No,
So isn't
He
it the
doesn't
Twitter
pay for
scandal?
it, but you pay for it.
I don't pay for anything.
Oh, I was like, you have a blue
You
check.
think
No,
I
not
would
him.
do that?
He's
was
just
like,
giving us
damn.
information. He's
Oh,
just giving us
okay.
information about it.
I
Okay.
think
Break it
since,
down.
since Elon Musk bought Twitter, basically, like unless you pay $8 a month, you get your verified check mark removed.
Okay, that. And then, but on Instagram, I can pay $15 a month and I can go on Instagram today, right now, and
And
I
be
can.
instantly verified. Yeah.
Correct.
But they're not taking away your verification.
I'm not verified on Instagram.
No, I understand. But if you're already verified on Instagram,
Oh, they're not taking
It
it
was
away.
only
they're not taking
for-
away- it's only Twitter. So
like the
Twitter's
new-
taking away all the verifications unless you pay.
You pay for
$8 a
it.
month.
So does Kim Kardashian have to pay for it?
Yeah,
No.
all celebrities, everyone.
On Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't.
no. Unless you pay $8 a
Twitter.
month, you have to. You gotta.
But
take it
some of
away.
these celebrities are verified.
Correct. It's being
Right.
removed. I think like April 20th or
So
something.
Elon Musk is making it like equal opportunity for everybody.
Yeah.
However, with Instagram, if you had it, you get to keep it, you're
Yes.
saying. But I can go today, right now, and go pay for it.
Correct.
Yeah, somebody that has been doing it for a while, like building up their platform, like you, well, within our group, how is that process? How do you feel about that? Like the whole blue check.
Yeah. So like I've tried to get verified like twice and I've never gotten accepted. A couple people have. A lot of people I feel try.
How do you do that? I don't know anything about
So-
it.
You go to
so-
settings, you just ask for verification.
Oh,
Correct.
that's it.
They
That's
ask
It sounds
literally
like a
it.
whole application. Like I've been trying. Like
Yeah, I know.
you want me
But,
to
like,
write your recommendation letter? Like I got you, sis.
These are my references. Do you
Here's
know my
my
credit
reference.
score?
They probably would want that. Yeah. So like for me, when I see that, so I've tried to get verified a couple of times, right? So I've done like you submit your ID or whatever. It's weird. I don't know. So then they said no to that, whatever. But like when I see it now, I feel like it's kind of just not. To me, it's not as cool as it once was, just because now anyone can get it. Like
Right.
I see like the people who are like, I don't know how to call these people, but like
Cloud chasers.
the clout chasers. Thank you. The clout chasers, I'll have them now, and I'm like,
The
oh,
cloud
boy.
chaser.
Yeah, clout chaser. But
They're
like
gonna cancel you.
I see, yeah, they're coming after you. But I don't know, dude. I see it, and I'm just like, this is kind of lame now.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was your initial reason behind getting the blue check?
Because at that time, it was exclusive. It's like, okay, you have a blue check, like you're a verified personality or company or whatever. Like you're a verified figure, whether that is
Gives
a
you
company.
some credibility.
As someone
Credibility,
who's
exactly.
building herself
Yes.
in radio and that
Yeah.
platform, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. So what makes it not like if
Not
okay, so
credible?
that's your intention behind you getting the blue check or whatever.
Mhm.
So why isn't it why do you change based on like other people being able to get it?
I don't think I change. I just think it like cheapens everybody's brand in the sense of like if we
Yeah.
all can get it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like to me it's just like then nobody should really have it. What's the point
What's
now?
the point?
Like
Because
you get what I'm saying?
gotta
You
pay
reach this
$8?
point.
So because for you it's coming across like these people are just buying the blue check mark. Not
Correct.
all of them, but a lot of them
Correct.
are doing it because of the cloud chasing,
Yeah.
not because they're building their brand on.
They didn't put the
IG.
sweat behind
Yeah.
it, the work that's required to build this brand that's required for you to even get actually verified correctly. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, to be honest, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I can tell low key because I'm just me. I could tell who paid for it and who didn't. And listen, if paying for it helps you get more exposure, gets more opportunities, then why are you laughing?
Because I thought about something.
Tell me.
I thought about Kim Kardashian. Like, you just need to get your ass up and get to work. You need to work. So don't buy that check mark. You need to get to
You
work.
felt your
Get your
inner
ass
Kim
up and work.
Kardashian.
Because they can't. That was one of the reasons why they want to cancel her.
I know, and she's told her to get off
Oh,
your ass
yeah,
and
they
work.
Get
were,
off their
yeah.
ass and work.
You feel like Kim Kardashian right
No, I don't.
now. I feel like a Kim Kardashian vibe from you.
Getting Kim K vibes.
Are you
not.
Chloe?
Anyway.
Are you Courtney?
I don't
I'm
know.
Courtney. I'm
Okay, you're
Courtney.
Chloe. You could be Chloe.
No, I'm
done.
not.
I mean, I'm
not
Chris
sure.
because I'm
You're
exposed.
Chris. She makes the
You're
most.
Chris.
Come on, Chris.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Tell me we're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
But-
No, but what
yeah.
do you think though about the blue check? Like, would you pay for it as a business owner?
I wouldn't pay for it just because, again, like I get your perspective, like your initial perspective, and you wanting to get it. I would want to keep building. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm building my brand, and so I get why there's like that demographic of people that are getting the blue check, because of that. So I get why they would pay for it, but I wouldn't pay for it. You know, I would want to
Mhm.
be given. It's like a star, you know. But yeah, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the people that are buying it at the same time because, like you said,
Do you?
what the fuck do I care? Getting
So what?
mad about shit.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't care.
affecting me? No. Buy the fucking mark. Buy 2 of them. I don't know.
But there is a lot of
I
people
don't
that are
care.
mad about it.
Yeah, I'm not that mad,
No,
but I
that's
get
dumb.
why they could be mad. I can see why, but like I don't care.
Right.
It does not affect me and how I
there's
eat.
Worse problems in the world.
I know.
I don't really care.
Like-
It's all good though.
Like Tati getting backlash from.
Honey.
Listen, honey. Listen. Let's do rapid fire really quick. Producer,
Yes.
will you ask us questions?
Right. So, let's see. Since we had such, I would say, outstanding reaction to the first episode, and now Tati's got to get away, where would you want to go on your next vacation, guys?
Dubai. For sure.
Dang.
Dubai. I love Dubai. Like, I want to experience all the things. I want to ride a camel. I want, well, I mean, I literally, there's so much I want to explore in Dubai. So Dubai.
Ooh, good one. Mine is Colombia.
Oh, I love
Ooh.
Colombia. Oh, you're going to love it.
I will literally.
There's
move
so
there.
many beautiful places to go in
If I
Colombia.
could travel outside of the states, right?
Aw.
Oh.
I mean, no,
Aw.
I'm just asking. Okay,
Puerto
so if
Free
I
my
Rico?
could,
boy.
Somebody
I-
marry
You can still go to
Nestor.
Puerto Rico.
Right. And the
I
Virgin
can
Islands.
actually, I can actually. I'll tell you guys a story about that later. But
Okay.
where would I?
Not on public record.
I was gonna say Wisconsin. No, I'm just-
Wisconsin Dells.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I haven't thought about it, but probably I would want to go to Mexico. I would want to go back to Mexico.
To your
And it's a
pueblito?
lot, yeah, to where I'm from, because there's this part in Mexico where I'm from called La Huasteca Potosina, and it's basically like cascades there. So
Ooh,
I wanna go.
Mm.
cute. Love that.
Love.
Okay. Now, another theme. So, if there's one thing you'd want to change in the world, what would it be?
Mm.
For me,
Except our first episode, sorry.
no, I would want any trade schools or college education to be free.
Aren't they free in Chicago if you get like a 3-point something?
No, I'm talking about like universities, like not just
Oh,
like
okay.
community college. Like in my perfect world, trade schools and universities would be free. Because I don't think college is the only avenue. And I was on the news. They were saying like there are not enough plumbers. There is not enough people in the trades right now.
No, there's not.
So I would make those free in my perfect world.
Okay.
And world peace.
Oh, you stole that from me. I was thinking about Miss Congeniality the whole time. Fuck you.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what would I do?
Oh my God. I don't know what to do with myself. You stole my answer.
Stole her damn
I
answer.
didn't. It was just for fun.
No, I love that.
Dude, I don't know. I think I would change. Shout out to our moms, but I feel like honestly, I think I would do like a paid maternity leave, like a required, like everybody gets it type thing.
Well, I mean, they have paid maternity leave,
It
but
sucks,
you're
I
talking
heard.
about extended, like
Extended and universal
Like
and
5
upside down
years.
and upside down and on top. Like,
Mhm.
yes, like to make it like actually like very much so helpful for a lot of parents. 'Cause I feel like it does exist, but I think in a really small capacity, like compared to the bigger realm of what it could
Right.
be. Yeah, I think that's what I would pick. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about it. Makes me sad actually. But yes, that's what I would do.
For me, I would probably get more like, make it more accessible for people to have counseling. So for me, I think that
Beautiful.
would be something because I love that. You know, I love
Love it.
being able to see people's minds be restored. You know,
oh, that
You
was
know.
good, Nestor.
and
good.
world peace. No, I'm just kidding.
And
world
world peace.
All right, last one. Who is your celebrity hall pass?
Oh, well, a hall pass means you have to have
Wait, what is
somebody.
that?
Okay.
What does that mean?
pass.
Can you give a
in the world
wait,
in the
Not
world
the
that both
snoring.
Nestor and Tati have someone? A hall pass is that you go to your partner and say, okay, if I have the opportunity to sleep with a celebrity,
This
doesn't
is the
count.
one.
It doesn't count. Like,
Ooh, I think as of right now, because I have a lot, but the one like that has been like on the top is Roman Reigns, WWE, the tribal chief.
okay.
Roman Reigns.
Tati loves. Okay, go.
I do
Oh, it's okay.
love me some Roman.
You want to be pinned down? Is that why?
Oh, guys, stop! Don't be nasty.
I love it. Mine, I have two really quick, but like just because I think I don't know, I can't decide. But I love Bad Bunny. You guys know this. He is my hall pass, absolutely, 100%.
Bad Bunny, for
However,
real?
yeah, he's like ugly, like that ugly cute, you know, and like they're so ugly, they're cute. Like he's literally ugly cute. But I think right now, because I've always had the biggest crush on her, I love Carol G. So like that's my
Ooh.
hall pass. Like I love her.
Not with my
Bisexual.
mother. No,
Vibe sexual over here. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nestor.
I was about to say that. You guys keep just stealing. I was gonna say if I had to sleep with a girl, that would be this one. but
Oh
whatever.
damn! I took
Okay.
yours.
Anyways, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about that at all.
No.
But if it was okay, if it was a guy, I would probably be. What's his Ant-Man? What's his name?
Oh,
Paul Rudd?
Ant-Man?
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Paul
I think he's
Rudd.
hot. Have you guys seen the movie? Is it Clueless that he comes out in?
Yes, it's Clueless.
Yeah. I always thought he was hot.
Oh my
Paul,
not what I
Paul
expected.
You
Rudd.
guys did not see Paulina's.
Paul Rudd. Okay, I've been following him since, not like a stalker, but I've been following him since Clueless.
Okay.
So I just think he's a
He
handsome
hasn't
guy.
aged.
Yeah.
He literally hasn't aged.
And if it was a,
It's pretty high.
and if it was, he's cute to me. He's cute.
Okay.
Anyways, and
Okay.
if it was a girl, I'm old, so if it was a girl, it would probably be Christina Milian.
Oh, I love
Oh,
her.
she's
She's
bad.
beautiful. She's bad.
Some
Okay.
people under the age of 30 don't know who she is.
They do.
I don't
Go
know
find
who
out.
she
Dip it low, bring
You
it
need to
up
go find
low.
out. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, for listening. Head over to our Instagram right now at Never Too Shy. Follow us, leave comments.
Fight with Tati.
You can fight with Tati if you
Instead
want.
of talk,
Throw
talk
hands.
with me. That's why my name is Talk with Tati.
Put
Talk
some
with
box-
me.
Not
Put
fight
the
with me.
boxing,
Don't
like,
fight with me.
ring
Talk
thing
with me.
going on this thing.
I know. No. We love it. Leave all the feedback. Leave any questions too. You can always email us at nevertooshy@simpena.co.
Yo.
Yo, I
Finally
got it. So
So
yeah, for real, email us questions. We want to start doing listener questions, all of that as well. Whether they're questions directed to us about the podcast or just about life. I mean, shit, we'll answer it the best to our ability.
Mm-hmm.
We can answer whatever you need us to
Yeah.
answer.
Unless somebody wants to cancel us. But.
Yeah, don't be canceling us.
Don't
though.
be
We love
bitter,
you.
y'all.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.